Nice. Oh crap, we started. Hey, welcome to Zonk. For the people that have been here before and watched my stuff, welcome back. And for the people who came here because it's clickbait work, hey, my name is Zach and this is Zonk. We make games here sometimes. It's been a really long time. Like, I think maybe 3 months, 4 months. I'm kind of lowballing it here. But there's good reason for that. And if you read the title, it's actually correct. I dropped out of college. And yeah, no, that was a fun experience. Dropping out, moving everything, finding how much schools like money versus your own well-being. It was a really fun process. But it gave me the idea to start anew, to really take ground on this project. I'm wearing a tie today. I think you can tell how serious I am. And to bring back this channel with this momentous occasion, I bring to you the Portfolio Initiative. So yeah, I dropped out of school. I was going originally for game design, but it being a UC, it was all right. Here you're gonna get a couple of game design courses, like maybe once every 2 quarters. But here, take a massive writing requirement, or you want to spend 100 hours a week reading. Yeah, here, take that. So I wasn't having a good time, and if you've watched myself before, my mental well-being kind of goes like all the time, right? So yeah, dropping out was the best thing to do, and I don't want to be idle while I move on to the next best thing, which is actually art school. When that kind of happens more, you'll see how that goes on. But in the meantime, I wanted to make sure that I actually continued actually making games, and I came up with a plan that incorporates Chloroblast. Don't worry, none of that's actually gone. In fact, I actually restarted, starting new in multiple different ways. But I'm going to do it in a way where it's actually more constructive to me building a portfolio, because actually surprised when you want to go into a department that has art, or you want to get a job in that, you kind of need to show that you have the ability to make said art. And I have maybe one mobile game out, which, it's cool, releasing a game, but I kind of need more. So again, here's the portfolio initiative. So what the portfolio initiative basically is, I have 3 game projects, including Chloroblast, that's actually the last one, in mind, where I create a small experience, kind of like an encapsulated demo, and I spent a couple months on it, and I just shipped them out on the niche.io page, which will come out when the first game releases. I do that 3 times for the following 3 games. I got one that's like an IKEA roguelike. I call it Manufacture. It's got the U in there and a couple of hyphens. It looks kind of cool. I got a third-person Souls-like antivirus 90s shiz. I was actually born in 2001, not 90s, but I'm a 90s kid at heart, called Merlin Antivirus. And the final one is Chloroblast, the game I started working on at kind of like the beginning of me saying I was going to consistently stay with Chloroblast and not abandon it. I'm not abandoning it. I broke my second prompt, so I'm not using Godot anymore. I'm actually using Unreal 5 now. It's super cool. I saw it come out and I was like, whoa, infinite graphics. I know that's not how that works scientifically, but it's kind of cool. So yeah, I switched over to Unreal 5 and I'm still kind of working out the kinks and learning stuff. Spending a month learning C++. I lost a couple of pounds in brain doing that, but now I know how to do computer stuff, which is pretty cool. But yeah, Chloroblast is the last one because it's the most graphically complex out of the 3 that I have proposed. I want to have stuff like jiggly enemies, because remember they're all oil based, and I want to have fancy lights and a giant particles to represent the capitalism that drives us all down to the ground. I'm trying to appeal to the political audience here. I'm wearing a tie. I'm political now. This is the wrong tie, I guess, if I'm talking about environmental issues, but we don't want to get into that. But yeah, no, that's pretty much the gist. I actually have been working on the first game Manufacture for the past few weeks now. It's pretty slow progress because I'm learning 3D modeling on top of it. But it's actually looking pretty good. And if I time this video right, you should be seeing, or it should be releasing on Friday, July 22nd. And then you should see the game actually in person on July 23rd on the stream. Because guess what? I finally fixed my internet. It turns out my computer was the problem, and I just bought this really expensive Wi-Fi adapter. It's super cool. It looks like something from Tron. I don't know how much of y'all actually watched Tron or Tron Legacy, which was also pretty good. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But yeah, my download speed went from 10 megabits per second to 450 megabits per second. So yeah, no, we're doing pretty good, and streams are actually feasible now. I'm gonna be trying to go back to the original schedule of a bi-weekly devlog, or really just maybe how each game well, when each game is complete, because realistically they should only take me a few months, hopefully. I'm totally basing it on a GDC talk I saw, where the creator of a Short Hike, which if you haven't played it, please play it. I think it's like $10. It was free on Epic a while back, so it might come back in circulation. And he was talking about how small games are a really good way to actually make sure you can make money as an indie game developer and actually, put games out there. Because one of the hardest things about being a game developer, a solo game developer at that too, is actually completing a project and putting it out there, no matter the scale. Because for one thing, you have an idea in your head and scope creep kind of kills it, or the other thing, you're a perfectionist, and if it's like a Flappy Bird clone, for some reason you want ray tracing in there. So my goal is to kind of knock that out, because that's really what my main problem is with completing games. I always want to make Skyrim. I don't know why, because I've never beaten Skyrim. I think I played a max of 2 hours on it. So we're gonna try not to do that. We're making a game about IKEA. I don't know if I can actually say this on video without being copyrighted. Can you say brands on videos? Can I say IKEA on a video? Can I say IKEA in a video? Okay, I got pronunciation. I don't want to know I'm saying IKEA wrong, but yeah, we're gonna assume I can keep saying it. Yeah, so that's the first game. It's been in the works for a bit. I kind of have a graphical style in mind that I might just like do a bunch of random crap on in the end, because the main goal is to actually get the game out. It's like a demo kind of like alpha-y thing. Oh yeah, that kind of reminds me of the final thing. Each of these games are eventually want to turn into full-blown Steam releases. So once all 3 of them are actually finished, I'm gonna put them on the itch.io page, and assuming hopefully we got a lot more people, or you got already the awesome people in our Discord server, we can take a vote on which one we all like the best, or you all take a vote. I'm just kind of sitting there watching, being judged silently about what games look great, and whichever one gets the most votes, that's the one I turn into a full-blown Steam release. So Chloroblast, while it will be made, it might not even be the one y'all pick. I don't know. It really depends on, I guess, how each one turns out, and the journey we take along the way. Because the real game is the friends we lost along the way. Because you're making games you don't see outside. I haven't seen the sun in like 6 days actually, so that's cool stuff. That's pretty much the plan. We make 3 games, y'all take a vote, I make the game, yeah, we release it. And we make more videos, and we actually stream, and we actually keep a consistent upload schedule. This is impossible. This could possibly kill me. I'm not sure, but I'm willing to take the risk for y'all. Again, Ty, I'm serious today. That's about it. If you're interested in seeing how this goes on, like the video, subscribe, and share it, because I don't like to usually do this, but the YouTube algorithm is a thing, and I want this to become like my main gig, It's like I want to go to school, but if this could become like a job someday, of course I want it to be a job. I want to make games. But if this channel could become a job or like a decent source of income, and I might be able to survive living in the state of California, that'd be super cool. So, if you're interested in this, share it with your friends. If not, dislike it. It still gives me publicity. But yeah, no, that's about it. Thanks for checking in. Again, remember this tie. This is important. This tie will have a lot of lore in the game. This is actually the most important tie in my entire career. As you can see, I know how to tie perfectly. I said tie maybe 8 times. This time, I think it really ties it all together. I went too early there. But that's about it. Check it out. Look out for this post Friday. I don't know how you can look it out if you're already watching it, because I'm assuming you may be watching it on Friday. Or watching in the future, and it's Friday there when you're watching it. I don't know how coincidences work, but yeah, if you're watching this, there's a stream coming out the Saturday after, July 23rd, 2022. I forgot the date. But yeah, same time, 11 a.m., and I hope to see you there. That's all I got to say. Peace.